Hey, how we doing, guys?
And good morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Raising Hope.
Yeah.
Fantastic pilot.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Bold.
Very bold, yeah.
We had a basic sitcom structure that we're kind of used to, but it was
Dark humor.
It was darker than most sitcoms, which I think is going to give it a little bit of an edge going forward, which I like.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
But also very funny.
Oh, it was
heartfelt,
very funny.
and pretty sincere too, I think.
Yeah. One of the things thinking back about it that I really liked is the casting of Jimmy's parents.
Yeah.
Martha Plimpton and
Is it Garrett? Garrett.
Oh my God, I'm totally blanking out. Sorry.
I think it's Garrett, something with an H. But yeah,
Right.
still, he's been in a million things.
He has.
He's a good character actor.
But usually on sitcoms and in television, when you have a grandparent character, right?
Yeah.
They're always old.
Sure.
They're always in their 60s or 70s. Regardless of circumstances, they're always old, right?
Yeah.
And this is more modern, really realistic.
Yeah.
You've got grandparents here who are probably in their late 30s or early 40s.
I think like late 30s, yeah.
Yeah, because you've got, Martha Plimpton, she was 15 when Jimmy was born, and Jimmy's a young guy himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes perfect sense that you've got a 39 or so whatever year old grandmother and grandfather.
That was one of the funniest lines in the first episode, too, was, told you having a kid when you're 15 to pay off,
Right, yeah.
But you're right. I don't know where to go with the show. Obviously, we had that pretty bold pilot. And, I think we're going to get up to a lot of fun stuff on the show.
Sure.
Probably some weightier stuff, I would imagine.
Right. Well, I think another one of the angles that works for this show, at least based off the pilot, is that it's not like the typical sitcoms. What you usually have is middle to upper middle class people.
Yeah.
So that real life stress isn't there.
Yeah.
So you can just they have plenty of money. So instead you can focus on these other hijinks that are going on, and money's never a thing. This is one where it looks like no, they're all broke.
Yeah,
there's
much so.
there are real financial issues that they're a young single parent and young inexperienced grandparents. No one's overly educated. No one's being paid a lot of money, and there's real world consequences with all of that that you can kind of play with while they're trying to raise a kid, which I think is amazing setup for a sitcom.
They almost seem content with that as well,
Oh, sure.
It's not them how we get they're not struggling to become rich or whatever.
Right. No one's working on a get rich quick scheme. Yeah.
Almost like they're hippies almost, you know what I mean?
I like it. I think it's not really hippies. I think it's more along the lines of just we don't know any better.
We are who we are.
Yeah, we are who we are. Nice to see Cloris Leachman in a show, though.
It was great. She's hilarious.
I don't remember when she died as opposed to when the show was on. I hope she's there all the way through, but I don't know.
I think she passed fairly recently. It wasn't like 20.
Yeah, no, it was really recent, but I don't remember when the show was on or ended.
Yeah, I guess, but yeah.
So, I mean, it's possible she didn't make it all the way through the show. I'm not sure. No one tell us. I'd like to be surprised by that. But I do love seeing her here. She is obviously a very, very talented comedian.
I hope we get another good needle drop, too. The Danny song was a great one.
It wasn't it? Yeah. That was really sweet.
It was very nice. One of the nice moments of the show.
Yeah, I hope we get more of that. Transitions into really warm moments out of it too would be something. Would be a nice welcome addition to the standard sitcom format.
Yeah, especially when they have the pipes like that too. I mean, if they're talented, your actors are talented in the show. So
exactly, it's a good group of actors. The only one, that like I said, the main one I'm not familiar with at all is the main character. I don't know this guy who plays Jimmy. I've never seen him before in anything that I can think of.
I don't recognize him at all, or his romantic interest, the girl who works at the store.
I've seen her. I can't remember in what, but she's been in other stuff. I think not sitcoms though. I think she did some soap drama thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's a little weightier.
Yeah. I think I could be wrong on that, but I do believe I've seen her before. I should have looked it up.
Yeah.
Do you want to welcome some new subscribers for the last couple of days? Last day-ish, guys. So Meg M, Justin, and Steven, welcome, guys. We appreciate you being here with us.
We sure do. And if you guys are checking us out on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you don't mind, hit the like button for us. Please leave us a comment down below. And if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah. If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page, where you will find an awful lot of stuff there. Tons.
I got stuck with the baby.
Not stuck. Didn't mean stuck. I'm cool with it.
Anyway,
No,
I
she
can't
does
go
not.
jump off a bridge. I got a baby now.
It's really sweet.
Yeah. Can't go jump off a bridge and
Yeah.
have a baby now.
I'm pretty sure she already hates me. She never smiles.
She's the daughter of a serial killer. Some of
Fair.
that evilness has to be hereditary.
That is true. She keeps messing up words.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Your mother and I both worked when we had you.
Yeah, right in the carpet. I'm sure that house smells lovely.
Right.
Mama, how would you feel about quitting smoking?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like a baby Bjorn on or something. Yeah. That's hilarious.
It doesn't seem safe, though.
No, it does not seem safe at all.
No, definitely not safe. She's on the phone for the police.
Hose her out.
He's so cold.
Oh yeah, poor thing. I think the heat and the sun would be a bigger risk to the baby.
Right, yeah. You're right. But I bet all of it's terrible.
All of it's awful, yeah.
But you're right. They baby can't be out in the sun like that all the time.
That crazy lady comes in here with a roll of day-old stickers, and she puts them on the new bread so she doesn't have to pay full price.
Oh,
that's funny.
It's on the same street where the dancing homeless guy hangs out.
His name's Dan. Dancing Dan.
And he's not our cousin. Not our cousin.
this show is just danger.
Yeah, that's the humor of like, how does this baby survive this?
I don't want to get stuck talking to Shelly.
He's gonna drive off, isn't he?
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
She burns me every time I bring it up, so I built her a bubble. It's mostly based
Is there a way to vent that out of the house, or?
I really doubt it.
You want to go to Sleepy Town, don't you?
Oh yeah, she likes her. Yeah.
My mama's dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it's fine.
Really? Because you kind of have this kidnap victim look in your eyes.
Yeah,
big time. Oh my God.
Blew the dust up. That's funny. This sounds like the worst hang ever.
Yeah.
This is not. I'm not enjoying this.
See if you have something with a V-neck. I'm seeing a lot of V-necks lately.
That was a thing.
It was, wasn't
like 10
it?
years ago.
Yeah.
My mom tried buying me one when I was in high school, and I was like, I'm not wearing this.
No.
Jimmy, this is my boyfriend, Wyatt. Wyatt, this is Jimmy.
Oh.
cool.
Obstacle.
What you get?
Yeah, you're not gonna beat that, buddy.
Sorry, Jim.
Yeah.
Is it the tooth? Because I've got white out in my purse.
No, it's
Oh,
not
no.
the tooth. It's just
You quit smoking for me?
If you're Virginia, yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
All right, let's do this. It's just like a 30-second window.
Yeah. So his hang, and he's the one excluded from it with the kid.
Here,
what's this?
my cigarette money.
Oh. See, we're
I
getting
want you
another
to
really
use it
sweet
to pay
moment
for
here.
Hope's
Yeah.
Daycare.
$60 a week for cigarettes. She's really doing some chain smoking.
Chiefing, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I hate to talk about like finding trends at this point so early in the second episode in, but
Uh-huh.
I do feel like we're going to get one, it's really funny, and two, we are going to get some sweet moments in the show throughout.
And I definitely think he's going to end up with the checkout girl.
Oh yeah, long
In
game.
New York.
Yeah.
They're playing the long game in that one for sure. Also, the cousin. I guess the cousin's just gone.
Yeah, they definitely made some changes between the pilot and the show getting picked up. Yeah, they changed. Right. I mean, we're watching New Girl.
Yep. Big. That's a big.
They had to recast David Wayans Jr. Yeah, and they changed the grocery store as well, so that I'm assuming that's going to be a set we see a lot.
Sure.
And so it's going to look a lot different. And the costumes that Sabrina, is that her name?
Yeah.
The costumes that she's wearing are going to be the Western-y costumes when we do see her. So
Unless that's a trope and they just keep changing the store. The store.
that could be that could
kind of fun.
That could be a thing where they keep changing owners and keep changing the look and everything. But it definitely different from the pilot.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally, it's not. I'm really glad that we're going to have those moments. It's not just going to be like go for the bit all the way through.
Yeah.
But man, it's a game cast, and
They're all there for it. They're all having
there
fun.
for it. Yeah, right.
And there's a big commitment to the show, and it is a lot of fun. Like you have these people that seem pretty. They have like hard demeanors,
Sure.
but they're very sincere.
Oh, for sure.
They're all very loving. Like you get the sense of a family here, and
Right.
I really enjoy that. And I think it is funny that these people are lower class, and
Yeah, I think it's great.
they're poking fun at it a little bit,
Right.
but at the same time, it doesn't feel cruel.
No, it's not cruel. They're not ashamed. The characters, I love that the characters aren't ashamed of it.
Yeah.
It's just that's life and that's who they are.
Yeah.
And they're okay with it, and they're going to make the best of it. And they're going to live their lives, which I really do appreciate. And again, it does give the opportunity for some unmined area you don't see in a lot of other comedies because
Sure.
money is really going to be a tight thing.
Well,
you know?
look at like a lot of the sitcoms. You have Full House, like the Cosbys. Even like that show is about like a very wealthy family,
Right.
doctors.
Or like the idea of like when I hate to pick on it, but like Friends,
Yeah.
it's like these guys are like, oh, we don't have any money. It's like
You look at your apartment.
you're living in $10,000 a month apartments on the park in New
That's
York.
why you don't have money.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't buy this conceit at all, and I never did. But yeah, it's nice to see that you just have these people's like, hey, it's great being broke because we are.
Yeah, it goes to show that money is not happiness. You know what I mean? And
What's the last sitcom you can think of where I guess Roseanne did it a little bit.
Roseanne is probably the closest.
As far as leaning into the characters not having money. Obviously, Sanford and Sons was really big that started that. Because you go back to the black and white sitcoms, there was nobody that wasn't rich on those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody was in suits and expensive dresses and big houses. In the old sitcoms.
I mean, I'm guilty of this too. Like I like watching shows, movies about people that are wealthy because it kind of takes a certain stress off of it.
It does. It's a different kind of stress, right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure, yeah.
And also, like, you want a sitcom or movie where, like, people can just do things. You don't have to question how they have the money for that,
Right.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend kind of deals with that, too.
Sure.
You're like, how is she afford to do all these, like, crazy hijinks? Oh, she's rich,
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, a lot of comedies will do that. Like, everyone's rich, so anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's not restricted by the money. And these guys have put themselves in a position, the showrunners, put themselves in a position where you're going to have to get creative with some of this stuff. Like the smoke tent that they make.
The rocket bomb.
Yeah.
I guess we haven't seen it, but somebody on Patreon told us that My Name is Earl has the same creator of this show. And I think that show is also kind of like this.
Okay.
In the sense that it's like, it's low class.
Sure.
I think he lives out of a hotel.
Okay.
So kind of the same thing there,
I don't think I've ever watched it. It's Jason Lee, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what it is.
Ethan Suplee as well.
I don't know. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, I said know that. I don't know what the show's about at all. But yeah, I've seen like pictures of him on like I don't know, trailer covers or whatever, or thumbnails with like crazy hair and a big mustache. So yeah, I get
it was
that
on
vibe.
TV when I was a kid. I don't think I was allowed to watch it.
Sure.
I was kind of young back then. No, it was a show we considered doing, but obviously NBC wants to block everything we do. So
yeah, we're gonna have to see. I don't even. Yeah. So far, we're 0 for 2 in attempting NBC sitcoms.
Yeah.
As far as them allowing their material to be used at all, which really kind of sucks. But we'll see moving forward.
Sure.
That doesn't mean we're not going to ever try to do NBC again.
No,
we can do one and throw it up and see
plenty
what they
of good
do.
shows on NBC.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in the comedy realm. Historically, they've done a lot of good work with comedy. So it's kind of unfortunate that they're being, so stingy with some of their properties, because I really wanted to do 30 Rock a lot.
Me too. We did enjoy that show. But in the meantime, this is a great show.
Yeah.
Looking forward to see what happens in the next episode. It's kind of like New Girl in the sense that there's a through line to the story, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, this is what's happening this week,
Right. And, great ensemble cast as well.
Yeah.
We'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See you guys.